Hello guys, so I've been using Qustodio Parental Control for a while now to keep an eye on my kids' digital life. And honestly, it's been quite a mixed bag, but mostly positive. From the moment I started setting it up, I could tell this app is packed with features designed to help parents manage their children's screen time and online activity without being overly complicated. For parents running a busy household or even a small online business, having a tool like this can help you maintain control over your kids' device use while freeing up mental bandwidth for work and family. The interface is clean and user-friendly, which I really appreciate because I'm not a tech expert and I wanted something straightforward. Everything is clearly labeled, and navigating between screen time settings, web filters, and app monitoring is simple, even if you've never used a parental control app before. One thing I noticed right away is that Qustodio requires quite a lot of permissions on the child's device, like accessibility access, location tracking, notification access, and even device administration. That felt like a lot to hand over to a single app, so you definitely need to be comfortable with that before jumping in. For example, location tracking can be useful if your child walks to school or goes out with friends, but it also means the app has access to sensitive data, so understanding these trade-offs is important. The installation took a bit of time too, because there was a security delay when adding the VPN profile, which lasted about an hour on the iPhone I tested. Once it was all set, the app started sending updates to my parent dashboard almost instantly, giving me a near real-time view of my child's device use. This kind of feedback is useful if you want to monitor multiple devices across different family members without constantly checking each phone individually. In terms of monitoring, Qustodio does a great job tracking web searches, websites visited, and screen time across individual apps. For example, I tried to access some inappropriate sites like OnlyFans, and the app locked it immediately, with alerts popping up in my dashboard. This instant feedback is helpful for teaching kids about safe browsing, while allowing you to step in quickly if they try to access harmful content. Screen time limits are super customizable, so I was able to set daily schedules and time allowances for weekdays and weekends, even setting specific limits for individual apps. That was really helpful when I wanted to block games or social media after certain hours. For example, you could allow educational apps during homework time, but lock games in the evening, helping balance learning and entertainment. However, I did run into a few frustrations. For instance, the app had trouble blocking some apps like Blue Sky completely. Even after blocking it, new posts kept loading, which kind of defeats the purpose. Also, while Qustodio reads text messages, it doesn't send alerts if harmful content is detected in those messages. That felt like a big gap because you want to be alerted if something serious comes up. Plus, it didn't notify me when my kid received pictures via text, which seemed like another blind spot. This means you still need to have ongoing conversations with your kids about online safety instead of relying solely on the app. I like that Qustodio tracks calls and messages, showing who your child is talking to, how long calls last, and lets you block specific numbers, at least on Android devices. For families with teens, this can be especially useful to prevent contact with unknown or unsafe numbers. The location tracking is solid too, with real-time updates and a history of places visited. I tried setting up geofencing to get alerts when my child left certain locations, but that didn't work well during my tests. Even so, the history feature is helpful for seeing routines and patterns over time, such as tracking a child's walk to school or after-school activities. One feature that stands out is the panic button, which is only available on Android, allowing the child to send an instant alert with their location if they feel unsafe. That could be a lifesaver in emergencies, giving both the parent and child peace of mind. Another plus is that you can't uninstall the app without your password, and the VPN keeps turning itself back on if the child tries to disable it, which helps keep the controls intact. This makes it harder for tech-savvy kids to bypass restrictions. Pricing-wise, Qustodio offers a free plan with basic features for one device, but I found the paid plans more worthwhile. The basic plan covers 5 devices and adds app blocking and location monitoring for around $40 to $58 per month, billed annually. The complete plan, which is about $83 per month, billed annually, supports unlimited devices and includes extras like text message monitoring and custom alerts, making it better for bigger families or households with multiple smartphones and tablets. Customer support was a bit disappointing though. No phone or live chat, only email, and sometimes it takes up to 48 hours to get a response. So if you run into trouble, you might be waiting a while. That said, most setup and daily use is intuitive, so support is generally only needed for unusual issues. Still, despite a few hiccups, I'd say Qustodio is a solid choice for parents who want detailed screen time control, app management, and web filtering with lots of customization. Just keep in mind the privacy trade-offs and the gaps in message alerting before deciding if it's right for your family. For parents trying to balance tech-savvy kids and household responsibilities, or even running a Shopify store from home, it can be a helpful tool to maintain boundaries and stay informed without micromanaging every device.